Do you love the taste of concrete?
Holy shit!
Do you love cement so much that you've always wished 5 men would slam your face into it at velocities you never dreamed you'd reach? No? Then you're probably like every other sane human being and want to know how they could have avoided this from ever happening. And more importantly, how you can avoid things like this.
Get outside!
Or this.
Shit!
Or this.
I'm serious, that's it.
Right now! Back up!
From ever happening to you. First, let's cover some simple logic, and then we'll examine the video further from there. You want to avoid any confrontation with the police at all. You don't even want them to see you. Do not engage with them in any way unless it's already too late and you have to. This applies to a lot of situations. If you can put yourself in a cop's line of sight, you've now given them the opportunity to make choices about you. Choices that may affect your personal freedom, or how many taser burns you're going to have, and how many teeth you'll have by the end of the day. It doesn't matter how low the chance of talking with them will go badly for you, or the chance of that cop being a bad cop. 50%? 20%? 5% chance? You want to avoid any chance of someone with power and far more legal protection than you potentially deciding your freedom and fate. Do you vaguely match the description of hundreds of people with warrants out on them? Could the cop just be in a bad mood? Don't leave yourself vulnerable to whims like this. It isn't right, it isn't how policing should be done, but it's the hard, sad truth that you are always in a chance of danger to their choices. Now, you might be asking, but Senpai, what does any of this have to do with opening your door to the police and what happened to the students in this video? Well, Billy, that cop was there for a noise complaint, and even by opening their door and talking with this cop, they blurred the legality of what he was allowed to do to them. Notice here how he says he doesn't need a warrant.
You have a warrant? I don't have to have a warrant.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
And it's true. He doesn't need a warrant to attempt to hold the door and attempt to bully and coerce this person into coming out of the apartment so that he can more legally introduce this young lad's face to the pavement. Notice how he holds on to him.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
Yes, sir.
Get out of this apartment now.
But doesn't try and come in and force him until much later, at which he figured by resisting it was legally gray enough of a situation to force him out anyways. The thing is, talking to the police, opening your door to them, allowing them even to take a step into your home completely blurs the lines of what they are allowed to legally do. They're kind of like vampires from that movie Interview with a Vampire, where you have to invite them into your home. It's a bad example though, because when your door's open, they can just wander right on in like you see them doing here.
What the fuck?
They're literally fine.
I don't know what just got here.
You are illegally searching. I mean,
No searching anything.
Like they have full jurisdiction to just come on in, crack open a cold one, watch the game on your couch, making them more like a worse freeloading bro version of a vampire. How these students could have avoided the situation is by not even opening the door, never talking to them, never even trying to be polite and courteous, because all that is a weakness to be taken advantage of. Hell, pretend like you're not even home, because believe me, if they have every legal right to take you from your home, they ain't gonna not. There's nothing more they'd like to do than turn your door into splinters, leave you with the bill, and kidnap you out of your home.
I don't know what just got here.
Now at this point you might be thinking, this all seems pretty extreme. What if the police need my help? What if there's a murderer or a rapist on the loose, and they need my help to see if I've seen them around? Well, Billy, well that's pretty unlikely and more like a romanticized 40s detective. It is a possibility. You need to decide if it's worth even trying to talk to them like a polite and courteous person typically does. But first, let me introduce you to this guy.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, hey, just calm down, everybody calm
Why
down.
are there 10 cops here?
Shut the fuck up!
I'm just really happy to have this all on video.
I don't give a shit!
Now, I'll leave you with 2 scenarios. In the first, this cop is the type of person trying to do something good and helpful for the community. In the second, he's an undiagnosed sociopath given far too much power and legal protection to potentially abuse you with. Which sounds more likely? I don't know, but I don't think it takes a social psychologist to figure out the math on that one. Stay safe, and look out for yourself.